if I can get back on. Okay, it's looking like it's doing something. All right, well, looks like the connection is back. It's a crazy new bug again. Oh, you mean the anti-venom elixir? The anti-venom elixir is scaling health like ridiculous amounts, and of course, Spiritborn benefits the most out of it. What's this bug you're talking about, Boiler? What happened? Or is the same one that Mantra is talking about? I guess my question is, how did anti-venom get bugged again? Like, what was in the patch notes that had any sort of effect on any of the elixirs to make that happen? I mean, maybe I missed it. I didn't see it in the patch notes or whatever, but there's some others that are not as prevalent right now. Anti-venom alone is a season killer. It's like 20. Oh, that is right, because Overpower Flurry benefits from that too. That's true. Well, you know Blizzard's philosophy right now. As long as it's not like affecting anyone else, they're gonna just let it ride for this season. Yeah. I have a hard time thinking that they're gonna hotfix that. I mean, that's what people want, right? People like that kind of stuff. And people get mad if you fix it, so I guess we leave it in the game. You gotta do it fast. I mean, people are gonna make videos out of it. Like, that's easy, like, content for content creators, so it's gonna spread. So I mean, it kind of is what it is. But like I said, like in my opinion, I think you just need to have a very consistent philosophy of just making sure the game is better at all angles. But I know that's probably like the unpopular opinion, but it is it is kind of is what it is, I guess. They disabled that. It took them a long time before they did anything with that. Before they did anything with that elixir, though. Like a long time. Back to Pit Fighter's goal for a little bit. That was a crazy hiccup out of nowhere. So wait, Boiler, are you there? Hey, so you have a good one. Are you there, Boiler? Does that mean that the Zan rune is now like considerably OP? I mean, it was good before, obviously, for like pip push builds or whatever. But now is that like insane? Like even if you don't do an overpowered build per se, if you just pop the anti-venom elixir, like isn't that gonna scale that rune to like ridiculous degrees? I'm assuming so, which is gonna make all those builds that already don't feel great using it be even more. You don't see why not? Yeah, that's a big oof, man. Oh well. Ouch. That hurt. Yeah, man. Yeah. No comment, actually. I have no comment. I have no words. All you can do is like laugh. So what's overpower? You want to use it? I mean it. really affects like pit pushing. It's not anything that you would be doing for like regular T4 content. Like let's say if you're planning on pit pushing or whatever, then it has a major effect. What is it? I mean, it's just overpower builds, honestly, or using Zan with anti-venom elixir. Scales your life way beyond what it should be, making overpower based builds way stronger than they should be. The Spiritborn has got a huge buff again, and stuff. I think Overpower Flurry is probably going to be like the top now at this point, unless you do like an Overpower Rapid Fire, Overpower whatever builds. Like that's if that bug stays in the game, then basically all of your top pit pushing builds are going to be finding some way to make Overpower work in your build. But the reason why I'm not like I kind of laugh about it is just because like running with Cax Zan for your runes is already pretty like awful feeling to begin with. I don't want to say it wasn't optional per se, but like for some builds, just like a 2 or 3 GR buff, if you can like, you know, line it up and make it happen often. With the anti-venom elixir, that's a much bigger jump, and it goes from being somewhat optional, depending on what goal you want to reach, to being like required at that point, because the difference is it's just so massive. Well, thankfully I don't push, so I don't have to worry about getting frustrated with that type of gameplay. But yeah, not good for the game. I'll just say that. But Blizzard's mantra: leave it, leave it as it is. Don't fix, don't bug fix. I mean, at this point, if anybody's already pushing with it on other classes, then the third-party leaderboards are already messed up. Like, they're completely done with it. So even if they hotfix it, the previous clears that was using it will still have their clears on there. If you care about that sort of thing. Like the pit fighter's goal feels really strong in the pit itself. The moment I get to the boss, it feels normal, or it feels weak. Don't know why. You have an in-game leaderboard for pit? No, that's why I said third party. Third party. So, no, we don't. But there are people who do care about that kind of stuff. I'm not one of them. But like, for those who spend a lot of time trying to climb leaderboards on the third-party side or whatever, like, this is rough news for them. I don't know, man. say the most important stat on beast walls. Honestly, I'd say like movement speed, because I mean, all you gotta do is pop a resource elixir, and you'll be at 150% resource, which is all you really need. So honestly, I think just moving faster is just gonna make you feel better playing the build. So that's what I would suggest. Every other stat on the boot kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Well, not kinda. It does suck. These scores that they with the asterisk. I doubt they're gonna do that though, because then you're gonna piss people off. Because I mean, if they spent all that time pushing for that one clear, then you're trying to invalidate their clear, then they're gonna have something to say about that. Because it's like, bro, I spent all that time. That's not fair. And they're not wrong, technically speaking, because there's so many bugs in the game anyways. People are abusing. So what makes that any different, right? Like the entire Spiritborn itself is one huge ginormous bug, and all the clears are still there, right? For that. So not that I think one is better than the other in terms of like what they should do or whatever. I'm just saying I can see the rebuttal right now, and they would have a point. Whether I agree with it or not, they would have a point. Big ass centipede. Yeah, I don't think really anything changes for Rendervales, man. Like, I'm not sold on Pitfire's goal at all. Like, regular ring just does just fine. It's still fluid. And then that's a kill. I mean, I guess when I played with or without pitfalls, even throughout the run, it just feels kind of the same. I almost feel like I have more consistency with like the regular ring than I do the pitfalls for some reason. So like, I don't really feel like there's any reason to change anything. I personally like the regular glove, but I don't know if I would make that change on Maxroll though. To go back to regular gloves, I think people really like the Fist of Fate, and that's cool. But I prefer the regular glove. The build's buff noticeably better. In terms of pit's concerned, not really. I mean, you're talking about like a couple of tiers or whatever. For all the other content, you'll probably see a bigger increase because pit tiers are, you know, it's quite a bit of HP per tier. So, like, let's say if you're fighting like a T4 boss or something like that, you'll probably see a bigger difference there. All right, let me do a few more, but let's throw on the other Fist of Fate. This one. Is regular glove on the guide? No, Fist of Fate's on the guide. But I do talk about the regular glove in case you have issues capping or whatever. You can just use a regular glove. For GA, for Skyhunter, is GA on projectile chance good enough? I mean, if that's the best you got, then for sure. I mean, I would say don't stop looking for a good one. So when you say good enough, if that's your best one, then yeah, I mean, use it for sure. I wouldn't just stop there though, like completely. But like a GA crit damage is a lot of damage on the Skyhunter though. Like a lot of damage. So eventually you're gonna want to, you know, keep on going with your journey to find the best Skyhunter you can. Did I just fight Bramble, or was it who was it that I fought before Bramble the last run? Yeah, information to keep farming. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's still things I don't have, so it's kind of good. You think they'll patch the anti-venom glitch? I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know. I mean, it would kind of go against their philosophies if bug fixing if they did. I think they should, but I don't see that happening. Well, maybe they will. I honestly don't know. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe they will. What aspect do we have in the regular glove? Retribution. So That's a good Starless. All you really need is a GA on attack speed for random arrows for Starless guys. Maybe I'll try a run without Starless guys next. Like a regular ring instead of Starless guys, or even Pit Fighters or something instead of Starless. Real questions. Favorite Thanksgivings besides macaroni and cheese, collard greens. Stuffing. I didn't get her in 3 staggers. Thought I did last time at one point. I think it's been a while since I fought Mother's Judgment though. Rough. %5 chance. Use 3 crits or trick attack. Nice. Yo, I went through like almost 200k just to get 3 crits on it. That's why I'm like so broke now, man. Like I have yet to recover from that. I don't think I even have another crit damage. Okay, actually I do. Well, this kind of. The regular ring. No, my resistances are hurting now. 64. And that's with the thing. Whatever, we'll go for it. Next is the Skyhunter. The guy with the big stick, Scourge of the Land. Oh, was it? Okay, gotcha. You want to bother you about stream? It kind of fell. Hold on one sec. My YouTube chat is not showing up like it should. Yeah, so yeah, my internet connection like pooped out for like 5 minutes, unfortunately. Talking about Victimized Heartseeker, can anticipate a bit in which direction you go to realize it. Honestly, I don't really think much is gonna really change for Heartseeker Victimized. To be honest. Because like, even with the new internal cooldown being 0.25 from 0.5, I don't think that really changes anything for Heartseeker. It just got a little better, a little stronger with the teeny bit or teeny buff that happened to it. So like, Heartseeker didn't get any new toys to play with, if that makes sense. Just like Victimized Barrage didn't get any new toys. I will be playing Heartseeker tomorrow though. Not tonight, just because I'll be spending all night. And I'm gonna need some sleep, but tomorrow for sure, I'll do all the Victimized builds. Pretty speedy run so far. Chief Marauder though. So that was without Sterlis. Classic Ice Cube, yes. But Masterwork for your Shroud and Sterlis? Or is it really not strict as like the cow? Sterlis would be attack speed. For Renevilles, that is. Shroud, I mean all stats. Basically, those aren't nearly as important, but it's there. Let's try this again. We still got double rings here. Relique, what's going on? You know about the Curtis blood? I know, right? The second time I got like a really good time with double regular ring. It's really pro cooldown reduction on rate for random arrows. I mean, the only thing you need is a GA on a random arrows cooldown reduction on your Word of Con. That's it. Literally, that's it. That's been kind of good, actually. Not bad. Considering it's not Starless Skies. Look better than Starless Skies. I don't know about that, but I'm actually quite surprised how well a regular ring is performing. I wasn't quite surprised. I mean, the Starless is 50%. So, like, legit. And, like, this is my rapid fire ring. This isn't even, like a ring tailored to this at all. But, all right, let's actually remove Fist of Fate now. So we're like getting rid of uniques slowly. We need to go a different whatchamacallit, I guess concussive strikes. All right. Oof. My resistances are like really bad though. So let's do this here. Okay, I guess that casts me. Edge Masters actually does. Yeah, I guess so. Edge Masters should work, right? I'm gonna do a concussive though, as a just in case. Who's chopping? This is I've been using it. On Rain of Arrows? Probably. Okay. It makes sense though. I mean, just as long as it's being cast at full energy though. Which it should be. Every time. It just seems like all these options are like just feels some like mostly similar to each other. So like I feel like most of the time it doesn't really matter which way you go. It almost becomes a preference at the end of the day. But I'm trying to like really figure out how it really feels against bosses and stuff. Look at my eye now. Ugh. Oh, this judgment. Okay. Same as the other setups in terms of how long it's gonna take it to get her down. Yep, same amount of health. I probably should have went with Fist of Fate there, honestly. My eyes are like watery, like so watery right now. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I did, so far my favorite has been the 2 legendary rings with Fist of Fate. Which I guess it doesn't really make too much sense because, I mean, I was doing regular glove with Starless, which is roughly the same thing as a regular ring with Fist of Fate. It's 50%, 50%. It's like legit almost the same thing at the end of the day. I guess Fist of Fate does have like slightly more perks though. All right. Last one for on this build for tonight. Oh wait. Oof. Armor. Actually, what happened to my armor actually? Wrong pants. Your advice best to Skyhunter with GA at critical strike is at 40. At 45 roll. The other one's perfect roll, has no GA critical strike. Which one should you choose? That's actually a pretty tough one. The 40, the 45, you said? Yeah, that's kind of hard. What's the GA on though? Is the GA on the marksman projectiles or what? The perfect roll one. With the new anti-venom potion, make OP Flurry OP. Yeah, pretty much. Every OP, every Overpower build just went up like 20 tiers. It's just like ridiculous. Dark, what's going on? Yeah, we'll see what they do with that. Want to start a step in the other one's attack speed? Yeah, I would do the first Skyhunter, the one 40 45 with the GA critical strike. That's gonna be your better bet. You're welcome. Yeah, this will be the last one I do. You DM me a game. All right. I spent way too much time on that area. Actually, I think I'll do one more after this, but I'll just throw back on the Starless guys and then that'll be it. So I can get a comparison. Double GA so bad. Let's see. All right, well, Starless Skies. Do I think these current buffs will be nerfed in Season 7? I doubt it. Nah, I doubt it. I think these were buffs that were already slated for Season 7. I think they just kind of forwarded the buffs to mid-season pass because we complained. So I think these are buffs that were going to happen anyway in Season 7. Some of them. So I doubt they're gonna roll back any of these.
Have a wee gamble. Not a bad pull, Bastard's ghost. I had that in my bag.
I'll say that one. Alright, Starless Skies, where are you? Alright, last run. So you hope they don't revert back. I doubt they're going to. Like there's, cause like the bust that they did was like only like a couple of tiers of pit. Like it's not like these busts are massive at all whatsoever. Like they didn't even like they don't come close to Spiritborn at all. Still, like no class comes close to Spiritborn. So like there's no reason to revert any of the buffs. They didn't do it to make Spiritborn, make the other classes become closer to Spiritborn. They did it to try to make other classes have a slightly easier time reaching pit tier 100. That's pretty much it. Was it max pit supposed to be 100? It's supposed to be. And then during the season 6 launch, they basically said surprise and gave us an extra 50 tiers of pit, which is why they were bugged. And like at the beginning, the first 3 weeks of the season, like the pit tiers above 100 were actually kind of bugged because they really weren't supposed to be here in the first place. But they gave it to us at like the last second. Imagine though, like what tier 100 would have been like, you know, if that was the max, considering how strong like Spiritborn was. Like how bored would Spiritborn players be? I mean, they were pretty much bored most of the season anyway. And not like 150 is really a challenge, but it took them a while to, you know, to kind of start, you know, to get there to farm 150s. Imagine if 100 was a cap. Carrot on the stick, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I can't even tell a difference between a regular ring and Starless Skies, other than the fact that it just feels better. The Starless Skies because of the attack speed. In terms of just like output, it just feels, and obviously easier to cap. Anyways, I guess I feel like I didn't really get anywhere on Rain of Arrows at all. You know, the way that we've been playing it is still the same way. Pit Fighter's goal didn't really pan out like I thought it would. Is there any way to mix Jaw Rune and maximize speed farm, Rain of Arrows, and Cow Trap cancels the buff? I mean, with Rain of Arrows, you're already so fast. You're already teleporting with Flurry, anyways. You can't really go any faster technically than infinite dash and infinite Flurry teleports. So putting in Jaw Rune doesn't really too much help you out there. The ring's OP for Spiritborn. You can sell it for 40 pieces. Yeah. All right. Well, sorry about the disconnect earlier, guys. I know that kind of was kind of messed up for especially the YouTube stream. It took a while for YouTube to kind of be able to get back to, you know, back online or whatever. Oh, it always happens that way. But anyhow, we didn't get to any of the victimized builds today. But what we did find though is that Wind Force is actually not bad. Yeah, it doesn't really look. So I think the thing is that many people will tell me all the time, Sase, is like, honestly, it's really just preference. Like if you rather do Pit Fighter's Gall, you can. If you'd rather just do double legendary range, sure. If you'd rather just do Starless Skies, fine. If you'd rather do a regular glove over Fist of Fate, I feel like the differences are so minor that you're just not gonna really be able to tell a difference really. Wind Force Barrage is the winner of the day. It is. It was definitely the hidden secret. I'll put it that way. Of the patch. Because I did not think it was going to be a Skyhunter for precision builds. So good job on that for Blizzard, I guess, for that. But I need to do some Victimized stuff tomorrow, though. So we'll do Victimized, Heartseeker, Victimized, Barrage tomorrow. I won't stick to both of those builds that long, though. I don't think unless I find something cool with Wind Force or something for Victimized, which I doubt. I seriously doubt it, but I guess we'll see tomorrow. And then depending on how much time it takes me to test those two builds out, I might build into maybe a non-poison Twisting Blaze or something. Something kind of like out of the ordinary. We'll see if I have the gear for it. I don't think I did anything besides pit today, right? I think all I did was pit and just like testing a pit. I think I might actually experiment doing some other things tomorrow too. I can't believe I did pit for like 6.5 hours and only pit. But I guess because I was just testing, I guess it was fine. But anyhow, as always, appreciate you guys chilling with me. Had a pretty decent audience today, especially on YouTube. Almost cracked 100 viewers on YouTube at one point. So it's really cool to see the YouTube stream actually doing pretty well. Relative, of course. Let's see. TB is your favorite? Trying to figure out where to go. I guess we'll go to Roxy. But with that being said, at least you guys have seen me try the different things. So if people ask me about Pit Fighter's Gall or some other stuff that they might see elsewhere, like you see me play and try all the different things live on Rain of Arrows to kind of come back to a very similar conclusion at the end of the day. It's not that I don't want to make changes to the guide or do anything different from Rain of Arrows. It's just that there really isn't anything that I was able to discover that really made a difference in any way, So I was hoping for Pit Fighters to double dip, but I don't think it's really doing it. I think Crafty is right that they probably stuff nerfed that. But anyhow, enjoy Roxy. I will see y'all later tonight for the night stream, or the normal time stream. And as always, till next time.